And today I get to spend a few minutes with Dr. Keith O'Neill. Now, Dr. Keith O'Neill is a hypnotherapist and a public speaker and a motivational speaker, soon to be author as well. Keith, you have had so many adversities you've had to overcome, and evidently you're still overcoming them, but to look at you, you look like you're on top of the world. Let's talk about one of the adversities and tell us how you overcame that.
I've lived many lifetimes in this lifetime, to say the least. Anyway, I had a severe head injury 22 years ago, and I almost died. I had to learn to walk and talk and do everything all over again. And, life is really about choices. And at that point, I went through the depression. I lost a marriage. I lost a lot of things at that time because of it. 99% of people that had trauma end up in divorce. I was one of those people. And I really did have a choice, and the choice was to become the victim or the victor.
Now, you didn't look like you had a choice. You couldn't move. But you had a choice in your head.
Power of the mind. The greatest thing we have in life, I believe, is our free will, our freedom of choice. And I made the decision at that point that, I wasn't going to listen to what the doctor said, that I was going to really work hard and I was going to overcome this. Because, everybody has adversity in their life, and they choose, they come to a point where they can choose to let life beat you, or you can beat it.
Now, not everybody has that kind of adversity, but you're saying every day we are making the choice whether or not we're going to be the victim or the victor.
Absolutely.
Whether or not we have that kind of adversity.
Well, see, but don't ever discount what goes on in your life and compare it to somebody else. Because you only know what you know. You know what's in your backyard, and we learn through experience and osmosis, and you only know what you know. So I always tell people, don't discount anything that's happening in your life and compare it to somebody else. Oh, well, theirs is so much more than what mine is. You've got it, you feel it, it hurts. But when we don't get what we want in life, we get experience. And so what you do with that experience, you can make the choice to turn that into wisdom. And if you really embrace it and gain that wisdom, you can really make life a lot easier. Never easy, but easier. Because I believe one of the greatest things we can teach ourselves in life is to be flexible, because the one constant in life is change. If you can learn to adapt to that change, life becomes, again, easier. Not easy, but easier.
Okay, so we don't have to go through this kind of a trauma in our life to know that day in and day out we are making choices, and to know that we can overcome whatever it is and be the best that we can be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's a choice. It's a choice. So no matter what's going on, no matter what's going on around you, what's going on with your family, what's going on at work, whatever's going on, again, it goes down to the attitude. If you can't change the situation, change your attitude about the situation. You have a choice. You have a choice of either modeling the behavior you want changed, accepting it as status quo, or moving on to a more positive environment. Surrounding yourself with good, wonderful, positive people. That's your choice. If you want to get a good gauge of who you are as a person, look at your friends. Who are you hanging out with? That'll give you a real good indicator of where you're at in your life at this point.
Well, today I've been hanging out with you, so I think I'm doing pretty good. So thank you, Dr. Keith O'Neill, and thank you for joining us. I'm Filippo.
Thank you so much.